we are seeing shared memory approaches. Here in this shared memory approach, you can easily understand it is very similar to your computer systems. You are already aware of shared memory. Do you understand what shared memory is? Okay, actually it is a memory which is shared. Oh, no problem. So it means there might be multiple processes who will be accessing the same memory. Okay, why will they be accessing same memory? And if at all they would be accessing the same memory, how this can be advantage to us? This is a shared memory. Okay, sorry, this is a process P1, this is a process P2. Okay, we are seeing this as a way of communication, right? Rather than maintaining a socket to transfer the data. Okay, let it be, we don't want to go for direct communication. Let us think about indirect communication. So rather than maintaining another node for group communication or anything like that, we are going for this approach where we are maintaining a memory. And here in this memory we are storing the information in a way this process P1 can also access it. Maybe it can read it or write it also, and process P2 can also read or write this information, right? So it is very simple. This is a memory which is being used by multiple processes, so it is a shared memory. Okay, so using such approach for communication between processes will be considered as shared memory approaches for indirect communication. Now another thing will be shared memory approach for indirect communication we are saying. So another thing I was telling you in distributed system, this was in any case you understand there is a memory, multiple processes are trying to access it, so this is a shared memory, no problem. In case of distributed system, what will happen? In case of distributed system, what is happening? You have nodes which are apart from each other, connected with network. So now how this distributed shared memory will be used? Actually what will happen, all the nodes here, they will share a part of their memory for distributed shared memory. Okay, so from their total memory, suppose some part is being treated as shared memory. So it will be shared memory, will have its part of memory on all the nodes. So together, all the memory together is one distributed shared memory. Okay. Now when one node is executing certain processes, all the nodes will be executing certain processes. So they may be using a distributed shared memory. That means they are unaware they are using their part of memory on their node, or they are using part of memory which is on another node. Okay, so using distributed shared memory is like this. We will also share a video for distributed shared memory, beautifully explained. Okay, I have tried to explain a little. So basically what is happening in distributed shared memory, that it is appearing to the processes that it is one single memory. Okay, distributed shared memory. Part of this distributed shared memory is on each of the nodes. Okay, That is the thing. All these parts together, when combined, they will be treated as single memory. So whenever this process is accessing distributed shared memory, it is actually accessing this global distributed shared memory. However, there is nothing like centralized. There is no global place where memory is kept. This is made up of, it is a good word, made up of all these small memories on the nodes. Okay, so now how this distributed shared memory, or suppose how this shared memory approach can be helpful for indirect communication. You can easily understand different processes are there. In distributed system, there is no problem that the processes are on the same node or processes are on different node. All the processes can access the shared memory. Now, if there is a requirement of such setting, okay, then we can use this distributed shared memory. Okay. Now, what can be the requirement? The requirement can be definitely information sharing. Certain kind of information which is frequently being shared among these processes, it can be kept on a distributed shared memory, and these processes can easily access the data from there. Definitely accessing a data will require the same kind of authorization and authentication whatever needed as in general normal system, but it gives us the facility to use the data which is kept on distributed shared memory. Okay, so here the shared memory, some data has been kept. Process P1 can also access it, process P2 can also access it, no matter it is from which node, and no matter this data is actually kept in on the memory of which node. Okay, so it provides this kind of transparency, no problem. So this was something about distributed shared memory. Okay, now basically in indirect communication we have to see something we call tuple space communication. Okay, what do we want to see? We want to see tuple space communication. It is better we see it now.